This is your high school football headquarters. Now, the Ontario Honda Touchdown 10.
And the season could come down to this. Tonight begins the final weekend of the regular season for football teams in Section 5. One last time for teams to get a key win to qualify for sectionals, but it's also one last chance for a team to make a case to be the #1 seed in sectionals, and that's what we have tonight. We join Breland Moore live at East Rochester High School for a preview of our Game of the Week. Bree?
Thanks, Rich. I don't know about you, but it's definitely hard for me to believe we're already in the last week of the season, which means this is our last Touchdown 10 Game of the Week for the regular season. Now, it's going to be a good one tonight. The Finger Lakes East title is on the line as East Rochester Gananda hosts Penn Yan. Now, both teams have had incredible regular seasons this year and enter tonight's contest with identical 5-1 records. While Penn Yan leads the division in points so far, ER has one of the lowest points allowed tally in all of Section 5. That clash of powerful offense and powerful defense makes for a great game in itself. Now, combine that with a division title and a first seed in sectionals on the line, and you've got yourself a high-intensity atmosphere. Now, the Mustangs say they're definitely prepared, but they're also blocking out those distractions and just treating this like a normal game.
Gananda, exactly. Very talented team. Got a strong run game. Got a great defense. We've been preparing all week to stop their run and do what we do best, hopefully on offense, throw the ball well, and also mix it up with some runs here and there. We try not to distinguish every week whether, who our opponent is. We just try to go 1-0 every single week. Obviously, going into sectionals, we'd like to go into sectionals with a victory. So every week for us is important. Every week we get a win is important. So we just kind of approach it from that standpoint.
And speaking of East Rochester tonight, the Bombers are going to attempt to go for a third straight divisional title. You're going to hear from them coming up at 6 o'clock here at ER. Breland Moore, News 10, NBC Sports.
Thank you, Breland.
This is your high school football headquarters. Now, the Ontario Honda Touchdown 10.
All of the off-season practices and two-a-days during training camps come down to this. Tonight begins the final week of the regular season in Section 5 football. Breland Moore is live at East Rochester High School with a matchup with title implications, and it is our Game of the Week. Bree?
Thanks, Rich. Well, you see the players behind me warming up a little bit. Tonight, the two top teams in the Finger Lakes East are going to go head-to-head on this field you see right behind me, but only one of them will get to emerge as the division champion. Now, East Rochester, Gananda, and Penn Yan both enter the game at 5-1, but the Bombers have the slight advantage when it comes to history. Gananda has won the division title the past 2 years in a row and are aiming for a third straight title. Now, completing the three-peat is an achievement in itself and will no doubt provide some great momentum heading into the postseason, but it also would secure the first seed slot in sectionals for ER again, and the Bombers are determined to make that happen.
It would be nice to be the third year in a row. For me, it'd be the first seed in sectionals, league champion, so it'd be awesome to go in with the win.
I'm so excited because the last 2 years we've won league, and just another one to end my season would just be great. Since the beginning of the season, we've had 3 goals: win the league, get the first seed in sectionals, and win it. And winning the league is just the first step into just completing the whole season.
Well, will ER be crowned the champion for the third straight season, or will Penn Yan reign supreme? Find out at 11. I'll have the full recap for you and highlights here at East Rochester High. Breland Moore, News 10, NBC Sports.